There are places on this planet that test you, strip you down to the essential. Namibia's Skeleton Coast is one of those rare places. Here, the Namib Desert collides with the cold Atlantic, creating a landscape both beautiful and brutal. Early sailors called it the Gates of Hell. The Sand People, the land god made in anger. I call it one of Earth's last true wildernesses. This isn't a place for resorts or crowds. What you find here is solitude and a connection to the raw power of nature. Standing on this coastline, you feel small, humbled by the scale, the wind, the relentless waves. The name Skeleton Coast whispers of danger and mystery, born from the countless shipwrecks that litter its shores. Whale bones and rusted hulls are scattered across the sand, reminders of those who challenged this coast and lost. But it's not just a place of endings. It's a testament to the resilience of life. Every step is a lesson in survival and adaptation. Getting here is an adventure. Hours through alien landscapes, endless dunes, and a vast empty sky. The journey strips away the noise of modern life. By the time you arrive, you're ready to face the wild. You're ready to listen to the stories the wind and sand have to tell. This is the edge of the world, and it is magnificent. Here you learn to respect the wild. The Skeleton Coast is a place that gets into your soul. It challenges you but rewards you in ways you can't imagine. It's a symphony of survival, a reminder that we are just visitors in a world much older and wilder than we are. The world you know fades away, replaced by something elemental. This is not just a destination, it's a transformation. Welcome to the edge. The sand dunes of the Skeleton Coast are alive. They move, shift, and even sing. When the wind is right, a deep humming sound rises from the dunes. The roaring dunes. It feels like the earth itself is speaking. The sound vibrates through you, a reminder of the immense forces at play. Walking these dunes is a test of endurance. Each step sinks, the sun beats down, but the view from the top is worth it. An endless sea of sand stretches to the horizon, shapes and colors shifting with the light. The wind carves patterns, creating a masterpiece that's never the same twice. The Namib Desert is one of the oldest in the world. Its sand grains carried from the heart of Africa over millions of years. Here, hot desert air meets cold ocean air, creating a thick, persistent fog. This fog is the lifeblood of the Skeleton Coast, providing moisture for life in this harsh environment. It shrouds the landscape in mystery, making shipwrecks and whale bones appear like ghosts in the mist. Navigating through the fog is a challenge, but it adds to the atmosphere. The desert teaches patience and persistence. It's a world of stark contrasts, hot and cold, dry and wet, silence and roar. The dunes are not just sand, they're a living, breathing landscape. The fog sustains life even as it hides danger. Every step here is a reminder of nature's power and creativity. The Skeleton Coast is a place where the land itself seems to speak. It's a world apart, a place that leaves you changed. Here, the desert truly roars, and you can't help but listen. The Skeleton Coast is famous for its shipwrecks, ghosts of the past scattered along the shore. The cold Benguela current and thick fog have doomed many ships over the centuries. Seeing these wrecks up close is humbling. Rusted hulls slowly consumed by sand and salt. The most famous, the Edward Bolen, lies half buried in sand, a ghost ship far from the sea. The desert has reclaimed it, turning it into a surreal monument. These wrecks are not just ruins, they're part of the coast's story. It's not just ships that have met their end here. The bones of whales also litter the shore. Massive skeletons, bleached by the sun, add to the primeval feeling. Walking among these bones, you feel small, connected to the raw cycle of life and death. Yet these remains are not just symbols of decay. Birds nest in rusted hulls, small creatures shelter among whale bones. Life adapts even in a graveyard. The Skeleton Coast is both a graveyard and a nursery. Here the past is always present. Life and death are locked in a constant, beautiful dance. The coast reminds us of nature's power and its resilience. It's a hauntingly beautiful environment. The story of the Skeleton Coast is written in rust and bone, and it's still being written today. Despite its name, the Skeleton Coast teems with life if you know where to look. Survival here is all about adaptation. The fog from the Atlantic brings precious moisture, sustaining a surprising array of species. The fog-basking beetle climbs dunes at dawn, letting droplets condense on its body to drink. The Welwitschia mirabilis, a plant that can live over 1,000 years, absorbs moisture from the fog with its 2 tattered leaves. Even large animals have adapted. Desert elephants travel vast distances for water, their feet evolved for sand. The gemsbok survives without drinking, drawing moisture from plants and managing its body temperature. Every creature here is a master of survival. Life flourishes through ingenuity and endurance. The Skeleton Coast is a masterclass in adaptation. It's a place where the impossible becomes possible. Even in the harshest places, life finds a way. The desert's resilience is a lesson for us all. Here, survival is an art. Every living thing is a testament to nature's creativity. The coast is alive against all odds, and that's its greatest wonder. Among the Skeleton Coast's most remarkable survivors are the desert lions. These unique lions have adapted to one of the world's harshest environments. Leaner, with thicker coats, they hunt seals and cormorants along the coast, a predator from the savannah turned beach hunter. Their territory spans thousands of square kilometers, making them elusive and mysterious. Once nearly extinct, they've made a comeback through adaptation and conservation. Their survival is a beacon of hope, proof that nature can recover if given a chance. Spending time in their world changes you. You learn respect, patience, and humility. At night, a lion's roar echoes across the desert, a raw declaration of wildness. These lions are the spirit of the Skeleton Coast. Wild, free, unconquerable. They remind us of the power and fragility of life here. To see one is to witness the soul of this place. The desert lions are true legends of the wild. Surviving on the Skeleton Coast demands more than gear. It demands respect and adaptability. The weather shifts in an instant. Fog can erase the world, the sun can be merciless, water is precious, carry more than you think you'll need. The desert-adapted animals have their ways, but for humans every drop counts. Navigation is a challenge. Dunes and fog can disorient even the experienced. A map and compass are essential. Technology can fail, but your skills are your lifeline. The solitude here is profound. It can be overwhelming or liberating. The emptiness gives you space to think, to discover strength you never knew you had. Survival here is about more than staying alive. It's about discovering who you are when everything else is stripped away. The Skeleton Coast strips life to its essentials. It teaches you to be present, to adapt, to endure. Every challenge is a lesson in resilience. Here you find clarity and purpose. The wild demands your best and gives you its best in return. This is true adventure. This is survival, redefined, and it's unforgettable. The Skeleton Coast is rich in human history as well as natural wonders. The Sand People, among southern Africa's oldest inhabitants, left behind rock art that tells stories of hunts and rituals. Sites like Twyfelfontein, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are windows into the past. These engravings connect us to the spirit of survival and creativity that's endured for millennia. The coast's history is also tied to the Diamond Rush. Ghost towns like Kolmanskap, now reclaimed by sand, are haunting reminders of fleeting human ambition. Exploring these sites adds depth to the adventure. The landscape is layered with stories of ancient hunters, hopeful miners, and the relentless wild. The echoes of their lives are still here, carried on the wind and etched into the rock. The Skeleton Coast is a living museum. Its history is tangible, its stories unforgettable. Here, the past and present are inseparable, and every step is a journey through time. When night falls, the Skeleton Coast reveals a different kind of magic. The sky here is among the darkest in the world. No city lights, just a canopy of stars. The Milky Way stretches from horizon to horizon, so bright it looks like a river of light. Lying on the cool sand, you feel a profound connection to the universe. The silence is broken only by distant waves or a nocturnal call. Shooting stars streak across the sky, constellations shine with ancient clarity. It's a reminder of our place in the cosmos and the wonder of the natural world. Spending a night under these stars is unforgettable. It recharges your spirit, puts life in perspective. Here the sky demands your attention and rewards it with awe. The desert's darkness is a gift. The stars are the perfect end to a day of wild adventure. This is the magic of the Skeleton Coast at night. The Skeleton Coast is more than a destination. It's a feeling. It's the thrill of adventure, the peace of solitude, the awe of raw nature. It challenges and changes you, teaching resilience and respect for life. In a crowded world, places like this are precious sanctuaries for both wildlife and the human spirit. Preserving them is about protecting a part of ourselves. The call of the wild is powerful, a call to test our limits and discover what we're capable of. The Skeleton Coast answers that call with real, unfiltered adventure. It's not always easy, but it's always rewarding. Here you feel truly alive. The greatest adventures aren't found on a map, but within ourselves. If you ever need to escape, seek out the wild places. Stand on the Skeleton Coast, feel the wind and look out at the endless ocean. Let the wildness seep into you. It will stay with you forever. Because we all need a little wildness in our lives. Never stop exploring.